What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on the tomb, and this is going to be another Rampage Inducer guide. Now, the idea behind this is I'll take you through the first 31 rounds with the Rampage Inducer on the entire time. I'll share with you guys my strategy, how I train the zombies, what I buy, when I do it, why I do it, in hopes of giving you guys a better chance at survival in your own personal runs, and obviously a chance to improve if you are looking to do so as well. Now, I think a lot of people, at least based on the comment section, have found a lot of help from these types of runs. So I figured let's jump into the tomb, because although it isn't the next map in the lineup, I did Liberty Falls. Technically, I did Shattered Vale first. We do still have Terminus and Citadel left, but I do think the tomb is actually the map that you guys will live the longest on as far as running the Rampage Inducer, following the strategy and all of that. I just think because of the way the upgrade system works and the access that you have to early upgrades on this map, it doesn't get any easier than this. And obviously, the enemy lineup does mean a lot as well. I think even though Liberty Falls tends to be like an easier map, it does have Manglers and Abominations, which both can get pretty annoying. Specifically, the Manglers being more of an issue in the later rounds in the larger numbers. You don't really have as many of those issues when it comes to the Shock Mimics, the Doppelgas, and even the Amalgams. As long as you're able to stay powerful, you can take them out quickly, and I honestly, like I said, feel like they're a lot easier to deal with than Manglers and the Abomination. The other thing, too, is Terminus does still have Manglers, even though it has Amalgams. And I think Citadel, even though it's Amalgams and Doppelgas, it's not quite as easy to upgrade as fast. And the map is just laid out quite a bit differently, making it, in my opinion, a little bit more difficult. So you guys will have to let me know down in the comment section below how much you guys are enjoying these runs, if it helped you at all, and what was your best on the tomb with the Rampage Inducer right previous to watching this, and then after, you know, obviously watching it, going and trying it again, which you guys end up getting to. Does it help you improve? Do you guys end up living longer? And are you guys learning a lot from these runs? Now, the good news about this specific starting room is that you have a lot of room to run around. It can get a little tricky at times, though, because some of the starting rooms, just depending on the size of them, does determine, obviously, the spawn locations. And depending on those spawns, sometimes determines how difficult it is to actually get things going. I do need to go get some ammo over here. I'm using the Ames 85. Just use whatever you're most comfortable with when it goes to trying to live as long as possible. I recommend the AMAX, the ASG. Again, there is a wide plethora of viable options in Black Ops 6 Zombies. That's what makes this mode so great. There are definitely a lot of really bad weapons or less ideal weapons, but there are a ton of good ones too. Now, when you're starting rounds, especially on this map, make sure that you are training up the zombies as much as possible to avoid them spawning behind you and trapping you and anything like that. Then going ahead and lining up the headshots on this like ledge here, just that way you don't have to deal with any of the, I would say, elevation changes. Elevation changes will throw off your headshots, and then you don't hit the headshots, you really don't do a lot of damage. So it's very crucial to try to do your best to make the place the zombies are walking on as flat as possible. Oh, we got an insta-kill. That's going to help. Unfortunately, the next round is going to 100% be vermin, so it's kind of a waste, but there we go. Something is really nice about these runs, especially when you're looking to improve, is that it doesn't take a lot of time, or a big investment in time, I guess I should say, to get this far in the run. So you're going to be able to make mistakes and, you know, get eliminated in the earlier rounds. I would say within the first 20 rounds, it should be pretty fast, and you won't have taking a lot of time to get there. So especially when you are learning, don't feel like you have to get certain perks earlier or anything like that. Just try to follow the strategy as closely as possible. And if you get eliminated at round 6, there's nothing wrong with that. You're going to have to get some practice in before you get the hang of it. And I think, honestly, the more practice, obviously, the longer you'll live, but you guys won't do too bad. All right, round 7. This is probably the round that I would say you're going to want to look to get out of here. But first, I need to get my zombies trained up here. Group them up. Group them up. Let's go. That's the one thing I really love about the Rampage Inducer, to be honest. I think a lot of people wonder, what's the point of using it? Well, the zombies are considerably faster. I think in a lot of ways, you end up getting more points from your power-ups. You get to utilize the power-ups a little bit more. And you get through the earlier rounds, which tend to be slow, a lot faster, giving you more time in those later rounds, which is where all the fun is at. So that's my main reason for using the Rampage Inducer. Plus, I like the extra challenge that it does offer. And I think for a lot of people, just running this, even if they don't choose to do it for long periods of time or beyond certain rounds, it can help you improve a ton because you just get used to the speed of the zombies. That way, when you do get to those higher rounds, 50 plus, you know exactly what you're going to be expecting. Okay, I accidentally messed up because I meant to keep a zombie alive there. Sometimes that's what happens. We're going to take advantage of the nuke. So in your case, you should have enough points on round 7, but if not, you can always flip to round 8. I think it gets a little bit sketchy staying in this space pretty much any longer than this round, but we can make it work. I don't know how many zombies we have left over. It's really a damage thing than anything else, but 100% for this next step, you want to have just one zombie available just because it is the Rampage Inducer. The zombie's going to be fast, and we are going to be trying to do the free pack crystal upgrade within the Dark Ether as soon as we make our way inside. All right, we're almost there. I do have to buy ammo again, unfortunately, but should be fine. I think we have enough points. Okay, we're going to go ahead and buy that. I need to get 4 of you out of here. There we go. And now we can start opening up some doors. Make sure you shoot all your purple crystals along the journey, and also grab yourself a shovel and hit those dig spots for the extra salvage. Yeah, I ended up having more than enough points here by waiting until round 8, so round 7 should be perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit the dig site there. We'll shoot that. Gave us a combat axe, not what we're interested in here. And I do want to mention, because I had mentioned it in the last one, I'm not going to be using any score streaks along this journey. But obviously, if some drop for you during your match, or you feel like you want to purchase some after you get legendary, you are more than welcome to do so. I actually advocate for you. At any point you feel too pressured, just call that score streak in as long as you have it available, and keep yourself alive as long as possible. All right, it looks like we actually have some purple mushrooms here. So I'm actually, oh, if I can hit my shots, there we go. I'm gonna hit that one and hit that one, and drop me anything good. Sometimes you get some goodies from it. Sometimes you get some free perks from it. I might actually hit all of those, but first things first. Oh, I still have 3 zombies. We need to do this. So we got that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. And honestly, the first few times you do this, it's probably going to be really hard with the Rampage Inducer on. But enough practice, you guys will get used to it. Definitely get down to 1 zombie, 2 zombies, and you guys shouldn't have too many issues. Let me go ahead and hit these other purple ones, and then we'll flip the round after grabbing a couple of items. Oh, dude, this is already proving it. Look at that. We got Speed Cola. Speed Cola! Now, I do want to say, if you get multiple free perks out of here, it might be more important to you to actually go ahead and get Jug and PhD, having 3, and then worrying about picking up the extras. I didn't even hit that 3 times again. Okay, we ended up getting pack 1 for free, obviously. We are sitting here with the cryo freeze. We need to get to round 11 for the ether tool that we're looking to get. But I also wanted to get the 2-plater, and I want to get PhD. It's so nice that we got Speed Cola as the other one, because essentially you want to pick the first 3 perks that you plan on keeping if you end up going down into Last Stand. Like, what is the most important to you? I feel like at least PhD and Jug, and honestly, whatever the 3rd perk is up to you. On Shattered Veil, I would probably do double tap, to be honest, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Oh, I still don't have enough. All right, we have double points. Should be able to get it right here. Easy. Okay, there we go. Grab that. Now we can slide pretty fast. And now that we actually have that, I'm going to make my way back into the Dark Ether. Whoop, gotta watch out. There we go. Get the Parasite out. Just want to get this double points action in. Do as much damage as possible. Oh, that's an insta-kill. I'll wait and grab that in a second. That's the last zombie? That's the last zombie. Now I'm going to grab that and actually make my way back into the Dark Ether so we can set ourselves up to be prepared for round 11. And honestly, that's the place you're going to want to spend a majority of your time. Honestly, I really just love how easy this map plays out for people, because I think you guys, like I said earlier, are going to have the best chance at long-term survival on this map, especially following this strategy. But here we are, round 10. The zombies will start coming in. It's also a really decent play space, and once you actually leave and get the upgrades that you need, for the most part, you can hang out here till the Wonder Fizz shows up, get the rest of your perks. You don't really have to leave anything or any reason to leave for that. And then once you have Legendary on your gun, you just hang out here until you pack a punch level 3. And you just keep on keeping on, right? Like, that's just how it goes. I will probably switch my ammo mod to Deadwire, because it's going to help us a little bit more with the crowd control, but you don't want to do that until after you get your free ether tool. That way you don't have to swap back to cryo and waste extra salvage. Now, if you guys watched my last video on Liberty Falls, then you know one of the things I said that makes the Rampage Inducer a lot easier is just remaining overpowered as long as possible. And that's exactly why I'm arguing this is the easiest map in the game, because that's exactly what we're doing. We just now got pack 1 for free not that long ago, and now have an epic tool to kind of power us through the next set of rounds. And the other part is we have a great strategy here by forcing all the zombies, for the most part, across this beautiful bridge that is built here in the Dark Ether. And they kind of just funnel straight forward. Okay, get you out of here, get you out of here. What's this? This is an armor. I guess that's good to go. So now we are really powerful. In my opinion, we are definitely overpowered for the situation that we find ourselves in, which is important when you're trying to live as long as possible, right? I think for a lot of you, your weapon is going to be more than strong enough for probably longer than you're going to actually be able to survive. I'm not doubting you guys. I think some of you guys could, you know, over time get better and get further. But I think it's going to be a big struggle for you guys to, like, out-survive the power of your weapon, if that makes sense. Okay, early bug rounds are usually pretty chill. Just keep your distance at all times and everything is going to be fine. All right, well, Pack-a-Punch left us, so I do have a couple of choices here. I'm likely just going to wait till it comes back unless I feel like our damage falls off, just because we don't have any reason to leave at this point. We are looking just fine. I could go get quick revive, which maybe I'll do that. I don't want to do that, though, in the middle of a round. I definitely don't recommend, if you're newer to running the Rampage Inducer or you're just trying to live longer, that you put yourself in a dangerous position by trying to go and get upgrades while you're mid-round. Obviously, if you go down, lose your backup self-revive, or you lose your self-revive, you lose your perks. I mean, you don't really have that much of a choice, but you're going to want to try to take advantage of your Ether Shroud or whatever you might have available, so that way you don't get eliminated. I do feel like we're pretty strong. I mean, look at that. Doppelgas came in, and Doppelgas left us. Now, you could keep hitting these spores, or these mushrooms, whatever you want to refer to them as, in the purple state as long as you would like, but for me, I'm probably not going to do too much of that. You could also go do the free perk Easter egg via the Molotovs, which I could have already done by now, but with the Rampage Inducer, a lot of the time, I don't bother doing that either. I don't like putting myself in a position where I'm getting hit unnecessarily when I'm trying to get through rounds faster, and essentially, in my opinion, although it is a free perk, I could get through the rounds fast enough to get to the Wonder Fizz, and by the time we have the Wonder Fizz, we have enough for all the perks anyway. Although it does save you a little bit of currency, not going to be enough to buy me Pack-a-Punch level 3, so normally it's not that interesting. Okay, I don't know if this is the beginning. I think the round did just flip. I kind of missed it, but we do have the insta-kill. Luckily here, we're going to take our zombies out pretty fast. Oh, Parasite's got to go quickly. Anytime you see a Parasite, I definitely recommend trying to get it out of your match as fast as possible. Okay, we're going to go this way. I'm just trying to get this double or bonus points. Oh, I'm going to pop that. And if you're unlucky like me, you get bounced off and you get stuck. Okay, there we go. Get the points. That's why we have the Shroud, though. We have double charges. Good. Awesome. Now we can kind of get the circle going. This is the path you're going to want to take. Once they're all up there, then they can drop down. You funnel them through here for the most part. There are going to be some that come through behind you, and it gets a little bit more hectic as you go, but the more practice you have running this exact pathing, the more comfortable you'll get with it. PhD is 100% required if you want to be successful with the Rampage Inducer. You're just going to have too many zombies moving entirely too fast for you to just be trying to do it without it. And you're not going to fit through a lot of the spaces that you're going to be left over or left with when they're moving as fast as they are. All right, we're going to try to do our best here. Too many of them behind me. Guys, I need you guys to get together, group up, so I can actually fight back. It's a little annoying when they don't. All right, can I climb up this? Why am I... I can't climb up that. I'm trying to climb up. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to lose the double points. There we go. We did get it. Almost went down in the process. We do have the Amalgam. All I can say with the Amalgam is keep your distance. I mean, I could be pack 2 right now if I wanted to be, but just keep your distance. That's all you have to do. I know it seems stressful at times, and it can be, but with your weapon being as powerful as it is, as long as you're keeping yourself away from them, using your PhD slide, it should not be a big deal. All right, we should be able to take these guys out. What is he doing over there? Now we're going to be able to focus on his crit spots. I'm not hitting too many of them, am I? All right, stay away. I think there's zombies crawling, so it'll give me time to take out the Amalgam. And we should be good. It's dead. That's exactly what you're hoping for. Now we can eliminate our zombies here. And we're in a good spot. I'm hoping that the Pack-a-Punch comes back in this next round. Yeah, it's weird. Even though it's the same height on the other side, there's something about right there next to that ammo box. It does not want you to climb up, which is a little weird. All right, I'm going to try to save one vermin. I think I got a vermin. We'll go get quick revive real quick. Okay, we made it down here. We got quick revive. I'm going to make my way back up. I could get a 3-plater right now, but I don't really need it. I mean, it's helpful. It's nice, but I think the 10,000 is better spent on perks and Pack-a-Punch upgrades currently. We'll get it probably before we do Pack 3, but it kind of just depends on how we're feeling about our current situation. Now, there is a chance whenever you leave to specific areas that you will have a mimic hiding within an object on the map. That's another thing that's kind of nice about this strategy. I feel like you kind of avoid a lot of the mimics in some ways just because you end up not going into the areas where they're on the ground, right? So you don't spawn them in. They end up staying there for the long time, possibly the entire match. You just don't have to worry about it. All right, now that we go this way, gonna have to make our way across the bridge. Get off the bridge, get out of the way. And they all just go right down the middle here. Absolutely fantastic. Allows you to get more crits. You don't even have to be able to spam Deadshot or anything. You're just good to go. We only have to survive a few more rounds until we get access to the Wonder Fizz. You know what? I didn't check. Did our homie, the Pack-a-Punch machine, make its way back in here? Finish off our zombie. I didn't see what this power-up was. It is a nuke. Let's just wait till the next round. See, at this point, wait till the next round, let the stuff start coming in, and then hit it. Boom. Does some damage to your specials, does some damage to an elite if it just so happens to be here. And there it is. We can go ahead and get Pack-a-Punch level 2. Oh, there's our guy. Already are almost dead. You have access to a chopper gunner. You guys are more than welcome, like I said, to use streaks if you need to along the journey. But if you guys want to improve the most, I don't recommend doing that. Oh, here we go. Getting claustrophobic. They're going to give me almost no room to run. All right, just make sure your PhD sliding into the one that's most likely going to block you. Okay, then you make your way to the other side of the bridge. And you just aim and fire. You should be able to just absolutely destroy these guys. That was almost the whole round, going across the bridge together. I guess besides the ones we nuked. Something I do have to mention before I forget. Something that is really good about this area is you have your ammo resupply here, and you have an ammo resupply over here. There's not a lot of places in any of the maps or in general that have 2 ammo resupplies within the same training space or same place that you spend a majority of your time. So another reason why this is just happens to be, in my opinion, one of the easiest maps. Make our way across the bridge, spend as much time as possible diminishing this guy. We do have that amalgam. When you do have an amalgam, you have to be a lot more careful because some of your bullets are hitting it and not damaging your zombies. I'm going to go ahead and keep firing at this guy a little bit here. Take advantage of my plates. Okay, we're still doing good. I'm just trying to maintain a little bit of momentum moving in a direction as we go so we don't get caught up. Some more plates up here. Absolutely awesome. Now this guy's got so much distance to travel. I could be hitting that guy in a better spot. Just want to get this amalgam out. It's a tanky guy. It's gone. It's gone. No big deal. We've had some close calls this run, but we had our shroud available when we needed it. There we go. Finish off your zombies. Something you get to do with the Rampage Inducer is finish them off and then wait for them to show back up. I like that. Look at that. We got ourselves a Mimic. Mimic is dead. Just like that. Slide out of the way. Go this way. Obviously, we need to plate as we go. If you guys struggle to plate and slide, it's going to be rough no matter what when you're using the Rampage Inducer, but just be careful. Just be careful. Okay, we can turn around. Most of the round should be in this general direction. Is that another nuke? I mean, honestly, we might be able to get away with doing that. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We just want to kill as many zombies as possible before this thing disappears if we're not going to be able to get them all, which I don't think we will. All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and go. And jump into it. That way you can guarantee it finishes your round. Okay, we are sitting absolutely beautiful when it comes to our salvage. So we're going to take advantage of that here in just a moment. Was that a decoy? That was a decoy. Stay away from these guys. Go across the bridge. Same thing. They'll just go across. Just aim and shoot directly in that direction. And you'll be good. Okay. I think we're down to at least one or so. And I'm going to run down here. I'm going to get legendary. I'm going to swap to dead wire at this point. I mean, you could go earlier if you want. I don't like to leave super often, so it's just a matter of just knocking out everything all at once. Go here, grab that. Oop, I'll make sure I'm on that. Yep, dead wire's in there. And I think the bug rounds, honestly, are the easiest because they're a lot easier to dodge. You know what? What are we at right now? Pack 2 legendary? I haven't bought the perks yet, though, have I? Nah, I'm gonna wait. I know it's tempting, but I'm gonna wait. I feel like having the perks is gonna be a little bit better. And if we have enough, we can just come back and get this. So, not a big deal. But I honestly just try to avoid making as many trips as I can. So, the less we do, the better. We're finally getting to the point, though, where it is getting a little bit crazy. So, let me show you guys the training in full effect here. You're gonna get hit lots with the Rampage Inducer, so expect that. But basically get across the bridge. Do as much damage as you can. If you got the dead wire ammo mod, well, you might stun them for an extra bit of time, giving you even more chances to smoke them. Then you go down this way, they're going to be cutting you off. It is nice when they don't, though. For some reason, they do some of the time. You could turn around and obliterate as many of them as possible. Come on, guys. Yep, they are trying. I'm stuck in this tree. Yep, there we go. That was insane. I don't know why I was just getting stuck there, but I was. And then you're going to go back this way. I should have kept going this way. That was the problem. I thought there was less of them than there was, but we were not quite through the run. Okay, there we go. Finish the rest of those, and we're good. I could have popped the shroud, too, if I needed to, but I felt like we were good. Why is there a zombie crawling here? All right, I'm going to do a better example this time, I promise. That was a little bumpy. Go this way. We also have more enemies. I don't know why the heck I'm feeling like I'm getting hit in the back while I'm sliding at full speed, but apparently I am. We go this way, fire at as many as possible. Now we can go in this direction, and we can actually fire at these guys for a moment. Wait till you go that. Then we can go up this way. I mean, it really just depends how many are spawning behind you, which could be really one of the more frustrating things. I wish they didn't go out of their way to try to make the zombies cut you off, but that's what they do. All right, we'll go across. That guy shouldn't hit us. We can just farm them. One more round, and we're getting our perks. Oh, actually, right after this round. Oh, double points. We'll go this way again. Grab our armor. You can go shoot the rest of the guys behind you. You just got to be careful because they like to come from both sides, and that tree has got to be in the worst place ever. But I honestly think they intentionally place items on the map in certain spots for that specific reason, just to get you caught up. All right, we'll go ahead and go over here. Grab this. I don't know why we still have a zombie, but we do. Slower zombies just hiding in the middle of nowhere. Okay, popping the shroud off the rip. Got to wait for the animation to go away. And we will buy everything but death perception. Oh, we do have enough for Pack-a-Punch level 3, surprisingly. But I kind of feel like we'll just go get Pack 3 and... is Pack 3 in here? I don't know if Pack 3 is in here yet. I don't think it's back. If it's not here, we'll go get it after this round, and I'll even get a 3-plater. All right, see, we'll run around, get away from these guys. Oh, that's beautiful. That guy's gone. I mean, double tap's just silly. We've now survived to the point where this is just going to be silly. 25 rounds deep. We could even spam our dead shot, or not, yeah, our dead shot. Yeah, this guy's not getting hit by too much, because we're not hitting the crit spots. Stay out of the way. What do we got? Bonus points. Here we go. Beautiful. Now we can just... Like, where did you guys come from? Where did you come from? Get out of here. Okay. Should be able to stay away from these. I guess we can't. Spawn's behind me there. And Amalgam is down. Other guys are going down. Waiting on the free time. As long as you're not getting hit, it doesn't matter that much. And there we go. Do we have any zombies left? I don't think we do. We have so much salvage left over. All right. Did it come back in? Let's double check. I'll grab this. It is not here. Okay. Well, let me go get my 3-plater, and then I'll get my Pack 3. Okay, we grabbed the 3-plater. I want to show you what I recommend if you're going to do it like I just did. Beginning of a round can be one of the best times if you're going to do it, because the zombies are honestly spawning in, and they're trying to decide where they actually want to go, but we're going to grab that. We're going to go up here. This is going to get a little sketchy. Worst case scenario, a shroud. We buy our Pack-a-Punch level 3. We go through the portal. Now we have pack 3. We have a 3-plater. We have all the perks that we need. We're good to go. All right, I guess we got an extra mimic. Oh, it died already. Died basically instantly. Now that we have everything, we're going to feel amazing. We'll go across the bridge. And this is where it's all execution from here. You're just going to get more and more used to it the more you practice. I will say, though, once you get into the 40s, this area gets kind of crazy. Because there's so many coming from in front of you, coming from every angle possible. But you're essentially going to follow the exact same strat. Just be careful. There are some places where it can get kind of scary when you want to get through. You might get stuck. As you saw me getting stuck on the tree earlier. Oh, is that the rest of the round? That was easy. Got an extra decoy. Now that we have Vulture Aid, but got to be careful on using that because the old mimic going to destroy it. If you guys ever want to know why I use Deadwire, is a lot of the time it's just because of how good the crowd control is, but it's so good for bug rounds. It's also really good for the toxic round over on Shattered Veil, just because you can pretty much group as many as you possibly could imagine together, or as many that will spawn, that is. And then you can get the ammo mod to pop off, and pretty much all of them die at the same time. All right, we're going to get a little scary here. Bursting our way through with PhD Slider. Go across. It's a little rough when they're still spawning in, but now that we got across, we'll take a moment. Hopefully not locking onto the one with Brain Rot. We are actually doing really good here with the amount of stuff we were able to accomplish in that time standing still. Get away from me. It's crazy how often you get hit, though, when you're trying to get around this corner. Okay, oh, Doppel down. How many of them are behind me? 15, 20. See, one thing that's always crazy. Oh, no, don't bounce me off. Let me go the direction I'm trying to go. There we go. Guys should all go down. I'll grab the double points. To be able to plate. Take a few hits while we plate. Get rid of everybody else. I don't know why they're so slow sometimes with the Rampage Inducer, but they try to be slow. All right, we'll just wait for round 29 to start up. See this guy? Just going to be hanging out, no big deal. Try to get that guy out of here quickly. Hit the nuke. Everybody that's spawning in is going to be pretty much dead. I think that guy will actually get eliminated. There we go. Both those guys are gone. I will say the one thing that can kind of mess you up with PhD is when you do that. Like, you bounce into one zombie, but the explosion should hit both, but instead the other zombie just kind of stops your momentum altogether. Not great. Not great at all. But if you time it right, or you like hit them on the side, it works out pretty good. Basically, like, hit them while you're sliding past them. That's kind of the best way to utilize it. But otherwise, they send you in all kinds of weird directions, and it can get you stuck. Okay, spam, spam, spam. Rest of this round should be dead. There we go. Okay, this is what we got to do here. I want to use a decoy, but I got to get rid of this shock mimic first. I can't even see if it's still there. I think it is. No, we got it. I think we got it. All right, throw it. Go that way, everybody. Okay, we're going to spam the crap out of this dude's crit spots. No, you're dying. You are dying before these guys ever get over here. Look at that. There's one down. You can stay away. If you know for sure there's no mimics, you can just use your decoy. Stay away from that guy. Oh, I need ammo. I need ammunition. Let me get that double points. No. Okay, threw the decoy again. Trying to get as many of these guys as possible. All right, come on, Amalgam. Time for you to get out of here, buddy. It's almost gone. It's like, I don't know how the decoy was running, and there's this many zombies coming the other direction. All right, that should be everybody. Look at that. Absolute destruction. Okay. Those guys out of my way there. How many more zombies we got? Is that it? Get you out of my way, and you need to go over here really quick. If that flips around to 31, it does. Grab our mutant injection, and it's time for us to get out of here. Now, we had a few bloopers along the way. Some parts didn't go perfect, but I honestly think in some cases, the times that it doesn't go perfect, it can show you how I get out of those sticky situations and end up making it all work out in the end. But hopefully you guys are enjoying these Rampage Inducer guides, just me taking you through round by round, hoping to get you guys surviving longer, improving at the game in general, and just having a better experience. That's really what it's all about for me. I'm hoping that you guys have more fun, and in general, getting better at the game will make it more fun. And those of you that want to improve, giving you the place that you can have the best chance of doing so. All right, we don't have a shock mimic, so I'm just going to throw this. I'm going to go over here. We're going to call in the mutant injection. We're going to kill probably 20 of them all at once. Nope, 24 of them died all at once. And now we just swing our arm. This has got to be one of the easy exfils. Just swing your arm. There's honestly not a lot of pressure when it comes to this exfil, even if you do it without a streak. But I recommend always doing it with the mutant injection as long as you have it. Is that the last one there? There we go. Nope, one more. Hello? It's a guy here. Yep, we got him. And there we go. Time for us to go ahead and join our guy in the helicopter here. It looks like it's Strauss on this map. I always forget. Otherwise, Raptor 1, right? And that is going to wrap things up for us here. Like I said, hopefully this helps you guys on your journey, running the Rampage Inducer, learning the strategy, knowing what perks to get, what to focus on, and just generally the route you should take when running the Rampage Inducer. But thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!